Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to discuss a fascinating subject, the challenging behaviors of a Sigma guy. Regular man. You're wondering what Sigma males even mean, or if someone has already told you that you are one. Well, whatever questions you may have, this video provides a thorough explanation for all of them. Perhaps you've noticed that your social media feed is overflowing with Sigma male memes and rules. If you've ever wondered what a Sigma male, also known as a black man, is, you won't be disappointed since your curiosity will be satiated here. The lone wolf is a self-aware, self-reliant, charming, mysterious, an introverted man who isn't ready to commit to anyone. He only has a small circle of friends. He is frequently misinterpreted, stands out from the crowd, and is almost exactly like an alpha male without a pack of followers. If you're interested in learning more about him, keep watching. What characteristics of a Sigma male distinguish him from regular men? Let's take a look. 1. The Sigma man is an introvert who enjoys spending time alone. He doesn't want to be in any form of group either. He doesn't want to belong anyplace. He must consider everyone's interests as a follower or leader in a group, since others will be depending on him to perform in accordance with their expectations. He enjoys dancing to the beat of his own drum rather than taking on the countless obligations that come with being the leader and sometimes even surpassing an alpha. 2. He never tries to prove himself to others. The Sigma man has enough faith in himself to know that he can outperform any alpha male in his vicinity. He doesn't need other people's approval or validation to feel good about himself. Instead, he just has to show his value to himself. If he ever has any concerns about his talents, he pushes himself in new ways. He has enough trust in himself to seldom try to persuade others of this. 3. He rebels who oppose social standards. Sigma men are also acknowledged to be ethically gray, so don't automatically conclude that he's a bad guy. It's more like a difference of opinion. He doesn't want to be a decent man who follows the rules. Instead, he breaks the established norms to test people's sincerity. He never follows regulations forcefully unless they have solid cause. In other words, he's pretty much an anti-hero. 4. He values quiet. Due to their introversion, Sigma men love silence because it benefits them in many ways. They don't like to talk a lot and don't like superficial small talk, but when they do speak, it's always about something important. Silence also allows them to observe their surroundings more clearly, which also makes them excellent listeners. If you need to vent to someone, these men can help you feel better. 5. He attracts ladies without even trying. Although Sigma guys tend to keep to themselves and appear enigmatic to women because of their unconventional behavior, women are yet drawn to them and desire to unravel the mystery of their masculinity. But Sigma men seldom pursue or even attempt to seduce women. And they also don't want to commit to anybody too quickly. In part, this is because they value their independence and find it difficult to commit to someone. And in part, it's because they don't want to accept mediocre partnerships. Self-awareness and personal development. 6. As 40. Self-awareness and self-improvement. The Sigma male isn't delusional at all. He's one of the best, if not better than, an alpha, but he doesn't act as though he's invincible. Rather, he recognizes his shortcomings and works hard to improve them. He constantly aspires to be better than he is now, and if someone gives him constructive criticism, he doesn't take it personally, in contrast to the alpha male, who is happy to receive honest criticism. 7. A Sigma guy strives to fit in as much as possible. He is introverted and detests pointless talks. He doesn't want any attention at all in social situations, so he tries to blend in as much as possible. He often stays away from social situations, but when he does go, he makes an effort to fit in or hide in a quiet corner. Nevertheless, the lone wolf frequently attracts unwelcome attention because of his captivating aura. 8. He sets trends rather than follows them. Fitted shirts are becoming more and more fashionable these days, because the Sigma man is notorious for being uninterested in trends, whether they are the newest fashion or the ones on social media. He won't even be active on social media these days since he's so unique, secretive, and successful that he always establishes new trends. Instead, he'll continue to wear his clothes just as they are while everyone else shares their accomplishments. 9. He's not into hierarchy. He rejects and rebels against the idea of hierarchy. According to Vox Day's socio-sexual hierarchy, alpha males are the most powerful, while beta, delta, gamma, and omega follow behind. He is a fervent supporter of equality and believes that no one should be judged based on their social status. Instead of cowering in front of people with high status, he is always appreciative and kind to the working class and service workers. 10. He refuses to give in without rewards. Like an anti-hero, a Sigma male is understanding and compassionate when necessary. He adjusts with others when necessary rather than becoming irate and delaying the process, but he only does so when it will benefit him. He won't ever assist others if he is losing. Instead, he must see something equally beneficial in it. Strengths and weaknesses of a Sigma male in summary, as people are fallible. Even the amazing Sigma male isn't always amazing. His personality has some legitimate flaws as well. 1. The Sigma guy is independent and doesn't rely on anybody for anything. He detests group activities since they require him to rely on other people's performance in order to accomplish his objectives. He doesn't enjoy following orders since he can't do things his way, so he relies only on himself to satisfy his needs. He also doesn't require guidance from others to know right from wrong. So even when things don't go as planned, he never approaches them. 2. The Sigma man is the master of his own thoughts, and he intends to remain that way. He's not burdened by things, so he can spread his wings and charge towards his goals without hesitation. He isolates himself from others, which may seem selfish at first, but in the long run, this only helps him to achieve unthinkable heights of success. He won't commit to a lover or take on a large group's responsibilities. 3. He's a Sigma man who loves peace. Since he values calm and quiet above all else, he tries to keep his social circle as small as possible. He is close to a small group of people, but even so, he recognizes that each person is unique and has a different perspective, so more individuals with various viewpoints would undoubtedly misinterpret one another and cause drama to prevent needless problems. He avoids getting too close to too many people. He adjusts. 4. His flexibility males that identify as alpha or beta tend to be somewhat inflexible. Alpha males are uncompromising and possess a sense of entitlement due to their superiority or leadership. They strive to have everything go their way. However, Sigma males know exactly what has to be done to work on a situation. They can be lenient and even fight for their demands while always maintaining a balance. On the other hand, beta men are just too lenient whenever there's a clash of opinions. He always lets the other guy win. He never fights for himself and always gets the shorter end of the stick. 5. He is an amiable boss. Both Sigma and Alpha males make excellent leaders. But most people prefer Sigma male leaders because, in contrast to Alphas, he doesn't expect others to follow him blindly, abuse his position of authority, or treat others like puppets. After reading those, you could believe that a Sigma guy has no weaknesses. Because he educates others by practically providing examples, treating his team members respectfully, and without trying to claim credit for their hard work. Shortcomings. 1. He is afraid of commitment. When you closely examine the characteristics of the Sigma male personality, you will find that he is emotionally unavailable. That he rarely lets others into his heart, that he is not ready to settle down and commit to family or friends, and that he does not even readily trust people. These traits make him a commitment avoider, which makes him troublesome in relationships later on, even if he does fall in love. The instant he senses that he is faltering, he will attempt to flee from others. 2. He has social anxiety. A Sigma guy is an introvert who avoids social interaction at all costs. Although occasionally they may overlook certain circumstances and attempt to strike up a conversation, they just aren't good at it, no matter how hard they try. The emotionlessness of his responses and the direct, unflattering dialogue hurt the other person. A Sigma male's weak social skills cause him a lot of problems. 3. He could always be alone himself. Since Sigma men are unable to commit and are rarely prepared to settle into love partnerships, he is finicky and prefers a committed relationship only when he and his partner are ready for it. In addition, he has few friends and finds it difficult to make new ones. As he ages, it becomes increasingly difficult to find a partner, but his friends will inevitably become preoccupied with raising their families, leaving him with few friends and possibly suffering from loneliness. 4. He is not motivated by luxury. Luxury doesn't inspire him. Acclaim from the general public, affirmation from others, and such don't draw him. A Sigma guy has peculiar interests that others are unlikely to be able to match or even consider. At work, His bosses are unable to inspire him to strive harder towards their objectives because he lacks drive, which might stunt his personal development. 5. He finds it difficult to concentrate on one subject at a time. Because Sigma males want experiences and find that pursuing one goal at a time isn't enough, they frequently attempt to have numerous objectives in their life. Even before one plan is completed, he fantasizes about other plans to add some excitement and challenge. He's prepared to take on several objectives, but if one or more of them don't work out, this might cause serious issues. It is only natural to want to become a Sigma male because this charismatic lone wolf is so cool and mysterious, has so many strengths, and all the women want him. However, that path is difficult, so let's talk about the kind of life you must lead. 1. Be confident in yourself. Believe in yourself, and be confident about everything. Whether it's a good or bad thing about you, trust yourself. Avoid feeling insecure. Act how you do when you're all alone in all areas of your life. No. Don't reveal your vulnerabilities. Instead, be at ease with your personality. Acceptance is the first step towards becoming a Sigma man, even if you now exhibit more beta male personality qualities. If someone criticizes you for lacking filter, dismiss them as if they don't exist. 2. Refrain from acting aggressively in any situation during a crisis. Most people find it difficult to remain composed during these times, so they naturally react and show their emotions. However, this exposes your weaknesses, and any adversary nearby will take advantage of you the moment they do. Instead, learn to control your emotions when things get out of control. Maintain your composure and don't let people know what's on your mind. If you're really nervous, take a time to yourself and calm down. The lone wolf keeps to himself and never shares his opinions with his adversaries. 3. If you work or study in a team, be amiable with your teammates. Show kindness to all individuals, whether you're the team leader or a member. Share your expertise by set a good example for others and don't assume they are aware of all of your team members' struggles. Become one of them rather than attempting to control them. Be a trustworthy individual, but don't rely on them. Never take credit from someone else and allow them to be acknowledged for their work. 4. Speak less and pay closer attention. His silence is one of the main indicators that a man is a Sigma. In order to become a good listener like a Sigma male, try to talk less, listen to others more intently, and keep all distractions away from yourself. He loves silence and will spend long hours alone. He also doesn't talk much and enjoys the silence. Practice self-awareness. 5. Practice becoming self-aware. Be more conscious of your shortcomings and strengths. A Sigma male is someone who is aware of his strengths and weaknesses, which enables him to grow and thrive more than others. Therefore, try to pinpoint your areas of weakness and what needs improvement. If you are unsure of how to improve yourself, seek assistance from reliable people. If you are unable to recognize your flaws, ask them for advice on how to deal with Sigma males. If you are close to a Sigma male, you're probably confused. To put it mildly, even if you extend a friendly hand, he never accepts it. You wonder if you have offended him in some way. You're worried about how to behave with them so as not to irritate him, and so on. Let's all relax now. 1. Don't put any obligation on him. Don't push a Sigma guy into anything. He won't comply with your demands or take on any responsibilities. If you do, he may rebel too strongly and do something too terrible. 2. Don't ever attempt to dominate him. A Sigma guy establishes his own rules. He doesn't blindly accept others' rules. If your rules are logical, he will cease to rebel once he has the necessary evidence. If not, he will break the rules in order to discover the truth because he wants to know the truth about alternative options and gain knowledge. Thus, don't put him in a box with rules. He won't follow them, and dealing with him will wear you out. 3. Be quiet around him. If you're friends and want to spend time with Sigma guys, try not to create unexpected noises around them. If you want to listen to music, use earbuds. Sigma males enjoy silence since it helps them focus and utilize their mind better. Try not to be too noisy in the kitchen so he feels at ease around you. 4. End with some helpful critique. Never expect flawless results from Sigma males because they are self-aware and recognize that they are just regular people. They aren't conceited or proud of being flawless because they are better than most people. Instead, they are aware of their mistakes and are always willing to make corrections. 5. Treat everyone fairly. A Sigma male doesn't care about hierarchy, doesn't try to be a bootlicker for the upper class, and will never treat someone poorly because of their lower social status. He detests people who alter their attitudes based on the other person's wealth or social power. Hence, behave properly around him. That being said, it's okay to show additional consideration for your superiors, as long as you don't harm someone because you are more powerful or wealthy than they are. The behaviors of a Sigma man that are challenging for regular guys. These habits might seem unusual, but they are what set Sigma men apart from the rest. If you're an average man looking to adopt these habits, start small and work your way up. Keep in mind that progress is more important than perfection. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.